Welcome, Amakhosi Network. Welcome to the channel. Today is a sad day. We're gonna be chatting about Itumeleng Khune possibly leaving Kaizer Chiefs. This is possibly the last season, and will we even see Khune playing again? At this point I honestly doubt it. So yeah, the article came back. Our post took out the article talking about the fact that Kune is going to be suspended and demoted, and yeah, it's just issues. But I'm gonna jump into the article a bit more. But before I get to that, like, subscribe, and comment, guys. The likes and the subscriptions and the views haven't gone up, so I know that's also a reflection of the person creating the video. So I also need to up my game. But yeah, thank you to those who keep supporting the channel, and thank you for those who have been subscribing. I'm gonna keep pushing, and I'm gonna make you guys watch this channel like it's water and or alcohol for some of you, like beer, where you want to drink it every single day. But yeah, let's jump to it. So, Far Post this morning released an article. It basically said Kune in hot water faces suspension and demotion. When I read this story initially, I was like, "Ish, I hope Kune didn't do something like dumb." But the article basically is suggesting that Kune is doing something dumb. But I'm gonna give my opinion on what I actually think, because what I'm thinking, there's a very big problem at Chiefs, and the problem at Chiefs is bigger than us seeing Itumeleng Khune, and I'll explain that now. So basically, it said that on Wednesday, Kune came to practice under the influence of alcohol, and then Chiefs apparently are taking steps to suspend him or and demote him, and yeah, he's basically getting suspended. And yeah, this is it's a big issue, because look, guys, I'm going to start by saying this. First, Brandon Peterson had his problems of being keeper. They got the what psychologist to be with him because he keeps making mistakes, and they're trying to sort out his life off the field and on the field. So we have Brandon Peterson, who's possibly not ready to be our keeper. Then we got to Khune. But now Khune is apparently coming to training drunk and stuff like that. I don't know, it's allegedly. And now who is left? Obvuma. And recently I saw an article today that said Obvuma, Chiefs is extending Vuma's contract. What does that mean? Kaizer Chiefs has a goalkeeper crisis. And there are journalists all around South Africa right now who have been saying for weeks now that Chiefs is actually looking for goalkeepers, and they've highlighted three goalkeepers, one being that Richards Bay foreign goalkeeper. You guys know my opinion of it. I don't believe that guy is the best goalkeeper. I wouldn't hire him as our goalkeeper. I think there are better foreign ones like Lewinberg. I always mention Lewinberg. Why do I mention Lewinberg? A quick update on Lewinberg. Lewinberg's wife, he has family in South Africa, and they actually got married here. They always come back and see family here. So the guy wants a reason to come back to South Africa. If we have to be honest, he just needs the opportunity. So that is the goalkeeper I would hire, but that is me, obvious. But let's jump into it. So yeah, Peterson is having those issues, and yeah, because of that, we don't have one goalkeeper already, and now Kune, second goalkeeper. I'm going to continue reading the article. Then it's also saying that Ukune allegedly refused to do interviews at Dr. Mudawang's Hall of Fame induction. That is number two, meaning that something is happening between Kune and the management. And this has been going on for a while, but we have just not been seeing it, because it's like, why would Kune not be happy with management? It's like home to him. And then the next thing that happened a few weeks ago, I think you'll remember, when the season began, we were told that this is going to be Kune's last season, and that he's going to transition into being a goalkeeper coach. But a few weeks ago, Kune's told everyone that no, he's not retiring at the end of the season, and he's going to keep playing because he believes he can play till 40 like Buffon. And Kune right now is 36. So he's saying he still has 4 more years in the tank. Chiefs is saying, this is his last season. So already you can tell the player is saying he wants to play. The team is saying he's not playing. He's going to be a coach. Already, that's already telling you that there's a real big problem that's happening here. Big problem that's happening here. And that's my thing, guys. Why is Kune angry at management? What is happening behind the scenes? And we're also hearing stories, Amahem, that Usitebe is angry with management and behind the scenes. And on top of that, Bernard Parker came and he's angry with management. Like, what is management doing behind the scenes? Why are our players unhappy behind the scenes? It's like all these players leave their clubs as stars and good players in the PSL, contributing to teams winning. Then they get to Chiefs and they just lose. They're not behaving. They lose sight, etc. Something is definitely wrong in the Chiefs management, and we've been looking at the players. We've been looking, but like there's just too much ill discipline and there's just too many issues. Sitebo was a shining star last season. One of our better, he was better than Matt last season. This season, where is he? Gone. He's not in the starting lineup. Umdusha Balala was our shining light last season. Starting this season, they weren't playing him. Gone. Like, what is honestly happening? Mpileng Ngobo, we all know, was meant to be a bright star. All of a second Sunday out. These players we're seeing now with Kevin Johnson. And Kevin Johnson's probably saying he's going to play these players. No one must tell them family politics or whatever. If these players are ready, he's going to play them. So something is weird. Even now, when you think about it, Dylan Solomons we all believe is our best right back, but we never see Dylan Solomons playing, and it feels like why? Like we start asking the questions of the things that are happening. Like why? I made a video this week where so many of our youngsters want to leave Chiefs. Sabelo Khatebe apparently wants to leave Chiefs. Happy Mashian is a rumor that he wants to leave Chiefs, even though his agent said it's lies. But like I said, because Chiefs is going, management is very rough on players. They can make your life a living hell if you go around telling the public that you want to leave Chiefs. Ubontle Mulifi wants to leave Chiefs. Wandile wants to go on loan. All of these players want to leave Chiefs. And then on top of that, we have youth players, about Ditejane, Abo Omega, and all these other players who were suspended, Jensen, Ulungele Nkosi, and the other Nkosi boy. All of these guys are suspended, having issues with Chiefs. And when I say having issues with Chiefs, these guys don't seem to have issues with the players and the people they play with. They seem to have issues with the people who are running the teams, which is management. So this is a bigger problem than Itumeleng Khune. We have to ask ourselves, why is this happening? Because this every season some player Chiefs comes out complaining. Cardoso was already telling us that people come to training drunk, people do XYZ, people do all these weird things at Chiefs. Cardoso told us that it's not just the players, even though there's some players with ill discipline. Guys, there's a lot of things going wrong in Kaizer Chiefs, and I don't know what it is. Another thing that came up, a player who recently left, Caleb Pimenyimana, said, Yena, the coach who he came to play with, and he was basically our top goal scorer last season. I'm not saying I was a fan of Pimenyimana, but he's saying he used to say the way Arthur Zwane treated him like a player, it was it was terrible. He was disrespected by Arthur Zwane. So there's a thing at the top that is very rotten at the top. And I'm not saying I know it's rotten. I'm just saying when everything that is getting pointed at now says something is very rotten at the top, meaning that something is off at the top and it's messing up the whole team. If we don't fix this sickness that is that is our management and how our management is doing, it's going to be sad. Because look, I won't lie. The only good thing about Chiefs right now, the only good thing about Kaizer Chiefs right now is Jessica Mutaung. Because I'm sure a lot of you have heard already this week that apparently, I think this was by Swakala Dumo Kickoff, that Kappa is so happy for being a Chiefs sponsor, etc., and being, etc. And because what they are saying is that Kappa, by the end of the year, is going to be making almost 1 billion rand of revenue from selling Kaizer Chiefs shirts. Well, not revenue, but a billion. I guess it's revenue, yeah. There's revenue of sales from selling these Chiefs shirts. Meaning, what does $1 billion mean? Meaning that Jessica did the whole campaign of doing, making Chiefs rugby look like Chiefs shirts look like the Springboks shirts. Springboks won. Jessica make those show the shirts are packed overseas, and they kept restocking. So many people felt like the Springbok jersey doesn't look that nice, and they preferred the Kaizer Chiefs jersey. So they bought the Kaizer Chiefs jersey and attended the Springbok games. So Jessica made Chiefs, like, apparently it's billions. I don't know what Chiefs' share is gonna be in that, but apparently that Kappa deal is insane, which kudos to Jessica. But what I'm saying is this: Jessica seems to be the only good thing in management, and the rest of the guys are very rotten. Why do I say rotten? Maybe rotten is not the fair word, but there's something wrong. Why do I say this? Jessica Mutang is all about excellence. So if Jessica Mutang was the boss of Kaizer Chiefs, what do I think Jessica would do if Jessica had the role of Kaizer Jr. and Bobby Mutawong? Jessica, I believe, would just hire Pito. She would be like, you need the best person for the job. You need someone who can fix your results quickly, and you need someone who can fix your results for the future. What would you do? You hire the best person for the job. Pito Misinani, he knows the South African players. He knows what's needed to compete on the African continent. He knows what's needed to compete against a big team like Sundowns. Big team in terms of money. We don't have money. So, like Sundowns. So my thing is that, why can't Kaizer Mdang Jr. and Bobby come to these easy decisions of like hiring a Pito? Why is Kaizer Mdang Jr. and Bobby Mutang, do they make decisions like leaving Nabi, who won 3 titles in a row for his previous club? Why do they leave that guy and hire Molefe Ntseki, who has won a youth cup maybe with Bloemfontein Celtics? It makes no sense. So that's what I have to say about that. Khune, you know what? It is time. It is time that we accept that our beloved goalkeeper, his road at Kaizer Chiefs is coming to an end, and it's not ending the way we would have liked it to end. But yeah, whatever is happening in his world, I'm disappointed. But at the same time, I don't know the full truth. So maybe he is actually having challenges with management, and this is the only way he can act out. Case in point, who is an example of who went through something with management and ended up acting like this? Andile Jali. Andile Jali had a problem with Sundowns management, and he felt the only way Sundowns management would release him was if he decided to act out by coming to training, drinking, and all of those things. And now he's enjoying his football at Swallows. He has no issues. He's enjoying Compella. He's enjoying his team. He's basically the captain. And tomorrow he takes on Chiefs, and he's probably going to play a part in either Chiefs, beating Chiefs, or whatever's going to happen. But yeah, I'm disappointed. Amakhosi for life. It's a sad day. It's a player I really liked watching when he was at his best. So I'm a bit disappointed today. But subscribe to the channel, guys.